Shout out to the color gray. So if you watched last Friday's video and you're like, you didn't show a single animal in that entire Tinley vlog. I know. But today, you're gonna make up for that. And tomorrow. We're doing a video today and tomorrow. That's right. Unheard of, right? Yeah, but it's happening. I got that much footage at Tinley and lots of animals, so welcome to Music Monday. Hey Steve.
Yeah.
When are we doing our Triple B TV interview? Are you not gonna do one ever?
No.
Never.
Never, man.
You can ever expect to see.
Roosters does not do that.
Roosters don't go on tape. I go private.
I talk about myself in third person.
So private.
Steve.
Hey, you ready?
Huh? Born ready, baby.
Come on, man.
Built ready.
Top of the morning, friends and family. Welcome to the first day of the Tinley Park Show. Officially, not the setup day. The first day when people actually show up and we're gonna check out animals. I started it in the house. The vacation rental house somehow ended up in a hotel with Jessie. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened there, but I have a list here of everybody that commented on the Indigo Snake video of what they wanted to see at Tinley. I'm gonna go down this list and I'm gonna fulfill your guys' requests. I decided that should be a great idea. I want everybody to be able to see what they wanted to see at the show, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know how long this is gonna take. It's kind of a long list. Might have to make it into 2 parts. We'll find out. But I'm excited to show you. Let's go.
We're setting up the bin. I just got you and Dave really hit it with my heart. So
Awesome, man. Yeah. Awesome, dude. What'd you pick up there?
oh, so my lily, very first lily from Northern Gecko,
Nice.
and then they had the buy one get one. I don't know if they're both hiding or not.
Nice.
And then they're a nice tricolor in here, hiding down there. She's my snake girl. She's my dinosaur bone hunter. We're a good family.
Nice, nice,
So,
nice.
I just told her about your channel yesterday, so she'll probably be watching.
Sweet. Well, you're on it now.
Huh? Cool.
Okay, well, before I go out and fulfill this list like I'm going to do for you guys, I wanted to point out, you guys know Julie, Lindy's daughter, Jessie's sister. She's been on the vlog a few times. I'm representing Julie today. First time I came to Tinley, Julie was here at the show, and I haven't seen her here since. So we're starting to get Julie to Tinley campaign. Guys, please leave a comment down below if you want to see Julie here at the show again. For today, I'm going to be representing Julie. All right, first on the list, we got Snake Lady 77, Nona Baumgardner, had a request to see something off the wall, a unique, this giraffe skull right here. So they said that something like that is probably never going to be at the show again because giraffes live a long time. You don't generally get a skull, but that giraffe had a broken leg and died at like 14 months old on a preserve up in Oregon. So off the wall enough for you? Darren Watson wanted to know what vendors were doing to help protect themselves from thieves and whatnot at the table. So you see these guys got this little GoPro right here. It looks like it's actually a 360 cam, so it's picking up every angle. So if somebody happens to come by and get dishonest and want to snag something off the table, they're going to be recorded on camera and you'll be able to see it pretty quick and be able to find the people that did it. So vendor security, there's your answer right there. Another thing a lot of other people do is put a net over all their tubs so that people can't just grab something off the table, but this is next level.
Hey, how you doing out there, all you reptile enthusiasts? We are Viper Enclosures. We build custom acrylic enclosures. Our enclosures are custom built for your reptile needs. Whatever you need, we can design an enclosure for your reptile. We're an acrylic shop. We specialize in aquariums. Any acrylic features that you would need for your reptile, we can build, we can design. All our enclosures are handmade. Nothing is prefab, nothing is coming from overseas. We work with sheets of material and we design your enclosure, like I said, to your needs. So we have custom doors, we have custom lighting, We have custom backgrounds. We can do any background that you would desire. If you want, you know, a rainforest scene, a desert scene, a savanna scene, we can design that scene. Really just send us a picture and we can put the scene on the back of your tank. So we're at Tinley Park, NARBC. We're here with Joel. What's your name?
My name is Julie. Tell me what's going on here.
So what we do is we get the pictures with the YouTubers that we follow, and then the next show we get them to autograph them, and then they go up on the wall in our reptile room.
Freaking sweet, man. Look at this guy. Look. Have I changed much since the last show? I don't know. Let's see. I've still got the purple thing hanging around my neck, but I'm Julie now, of course. Now I'm Julie. What's up?
Hi. Sorry, I'm uncomfortable.
Why, you uncomfortable?
Yeah, I just got really excited though.
What'd you get excited about?
Because you're Brian Kusko.
You even know how to say my name right too. That's exciting for me.
I'm looking for Reach Out Reptiles, ironically, because I watched your video last night of his shirt last time too.
I excited somebody. It's exciting for me to excite people, and she's looking for Garrett, and I know where to find Garrett too. So we're gonna go find him. Garrett's dying right now, so you gotta be gentle with him. Alicia Misha Love wanted to see super dwarfs. My buddy Owen here, you guys met him in the last video. He's again here from Ireland, first time. Also a big supporter of the channel, so we're gonna support him back and put him on and force him to talk about snakes he knows nothing about.
This is the first retic I've ever held, but it is really friendly. It's a little bit like wanting to adventure and stuff, but it's not much different to like a milk snake or something that I've held before. It's not hard to handle, but it's such a cool animal.
You would never guess that this man is dying from pneumonia currently. You hear him back there? He's talking a million miles a minute, talking to everybody with utmost energy, but he's literally dying of pneumonia as we speak. Look at him go.
I love the big ones too. They're just, to me, they're not collectible responsibly. You know what I mean? To really treat a mainland right, it needs a massive amount of care, huge investment in caging, and that's all. I think they're absolutely worth it. My problem is I'm a hopeless addict and I need to have a million of them, and for me it's just not responsible to keep that many giant ones, giving them that absolute minimum that I possibly can keep them alive in. I'd rather go with a much smaller snake and give it a giant environment that it enjoys and I can enjoy it as a keeper. So that's why I do the super dwarfs.
Nailed it! Alright, D's Balls and Exotics. You wanted to see berms. We've got Noah and Jim here at Paragon Exotics. We got a berm for you.
There you go. So here is a pearl. She's acting up on us. But this is a pearl. She's it's a hypo and albino, and she's pos het green.
And she's a good kisser. Be careful. Camera's got her a little shy today. Beautiful baby girl right here.
We're gonna boat it. Something nobody said on the list, but we got an African rock python here. Gonna bust that thing out.
But to see a tame rock like that is super cool.
They get active.
What are you doing, huh? There's your rock. All right.
Super tame.
But this guy is cool to show off because anybody can really mess with it. But it just shows that even rocks are super animals. They're just super. You just got to work them.
So we got a couple of lace monitors here. We got Bell's Phase and normal. And Ginger Casciato, I know you want to see some big lizards. They're not big yet, but they're gonna get big. So I figured, just in case I can't find the actual big ones, we'll at least show some that have the potential to get more size. And these are some of the most beautiful monitors. But a lot of people consider these to be some of the most beautiful monitors. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, the lace and the perennies are the two that most monitor people or monitor fans really gravitate towards and really always have an appreciation for because of how well they look, how big they get. But the bells are definitely one of them that most people really gravitate towards. This guy, this bell is actually, we call him Batman because of that marking on his head. It's like a bat signal, and then you turn him around, and he's got like a ninja smiley face. But all the bells generally have like a real intricate pattern on their necks. They're all kind of unique. It's kind of like a fingerprint. This one is almost 2.5 months old, and this guy's right around 2 months. There's one inside of here too who hatched. He was the last one to hatch out of my last clutch, and it was 260 days incubation.
Wow.
Yeah. On average, lace in the wild, they overwinter in termite mounds, so they take anywhere from 8 to 9 months to incubate.
Pretty impressive.
Long time.
Yeah, that's some dedication.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do like the
But they're well worth it in the end. They are an awesome species.
I had lots of requests for things to see at the show. You're not gonna believe, one of my biggest requests was that we see Forrest at the show. That was one of my biggest requests.
What do they want to see?
You!
Me?
Yeah,
Just me?
Just you. There he is.
All right, well, I'm here.
There, you're welcome.
Oh,
man. If you want to say, you can say something too if you want to.
I don't know what to talk about right now.
Oh, it's fine. You got to see Forrest. There he is.
Absolutely.
That was for you, Ryan Cox. Just for you.
Yep. Well, don't we need Garrett too?
I got Garrett already.
Okay.
Hey, look, guys. It's that one guy, Dan. That one guy. You guys know that one guy, Dan? That's that one guy, Dan. You know what I'm talking? He's right there. That one guy.
All right, so you guys had a request to see me. I brought something really cool. These are Cope's arboreal alligator lizards. So these are Abronia arida, and they're named after a pretty interesting character. Cope was a famous herpetologist who is well known for the bone wars with Charles Marsh. He was absolutely blown away when he discovered these down in Mexico. They were one of the first species discovered after Abronia graminia, which most people think are you know, the most beautiful species of Abronia. Cope, you know, remarked that he thought these were even more remarkable and beautiful. So just a really interesting thing to read up on, and he's a really famous herpetologist, and yeah.
I was one of those people that thought Abronia graminia was one of the most beautiful species of Abronia, and as soon as Forrest pulled these out, I was like, wait a minute, I may have changed my mind just a little bit. So you're right. Like,
yeah, I think they're definitely as beautiful as it gets. I mean, multicolored, and yeah, I just remember when I first seen him, and then I started reading into Cope and learning about the dinosaur bone rush. So this guy, Cope and Charles Marsh, they were two famous paleontologists at the time, and they were basically like in this huge battle on who could discover more species and more rare species of animals at the time. So just something cool to read up on, and definitely a really cool species for you guys to check out and see. Hopefully I lived up to the request. I just suck on camera lately.
What are you talking about? Freaking fantastic.
It is really interesting though. Cope is so Cope's arboreal alligator lizard.
So are you making these? Are these are not available?
These are available.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. I've had one litter of these, and I had an extra trio. So.
I have like 9 freezers of jumbos at home. What's up? Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I love the little red speckling going on the faces, man. It's freaking. And then the yellow frills up there too. It's like.
But promise you'll go home and you'll read about the bone wars, because it was a big deal.
The bone wars?
The bone wars. So Cope and Charles Marsh, it was like this huge feud they had in that, you know, period of time. You know, I'd say maybe, I don't know, probably about 100. It was like in the late early 1900s. They were basically just like rushing across the United States, seeing who could discover new species of dinosaurs first. And it's just funny reading about like all the things they did to undermine each other and like steal each other's discoveries and steal each other's employees who were digging and stuff. So Cope was like a really eccentric early herpetologist. You definitely want to know about him.
That's going to cut part 1. Tomorrow we will do part 2. Before we get out of here though, I want to do a quick update on Junior, my snake who is up in Sacramento being cared for by my friend Riley, being worked on by UC Davis. He got his final results back, and it does seem to be that's a salivary gland infection. The next step is going to be to take him in for a CT scan so they can get detailed information of the little areas where all the big vessels are and where the infection goes to exactly, so we can eventually either remove it surgically or do laser treatment and hopefully get Junior back to being 100% once and for all. So that's where that is. See you guys tomorrow for more Tinley Park animals. Bye.
Room.